Good morning, folks, and welcome back to Ride and Steel. Today we're in Bangor, Maine at a place called the Bangor Community Center, and we are going to participate in a ride called the second annual Gagne Ride for Autism. So once again, Ride and Steel is out supporting autism, and what's interesting about this is that we get to come up here and meet some folks from Bangor and begin to build and support a community of motorcyclists up here that ride for a cause. When we come back from the messages, I'll introduce you to the Gagne family, and we'll learn as to why they organized this ride and for who. Thank you very much, and we'll be right back.
Welcome to North Country Harley-Davidson, one of the best resources for parts, accessories, and motor clothes. North Country Harley-Davidson, not just any Harley, your Harley.
Looking for a destination in Gardner, Maine? Stop by Mike's Water Street Grill. Located on 463 Water Street, Gardner, Mike's Water Street Grill offers great food, entertainment, and daily specials, and ample parking for your special event. You're only a stranger once at Mike's Water Street Grill. Call 582-9464 or find us on Facebook. All right, welcome back to Ride and Steel. As I promised, I would introduce you to the Gagnes who have organized this ride for us today. And standing with me is Bill and Bonnie. How are you guys today?
Great.
Wonderful.
Great.
Thank you.
Dying to get started.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is such a good cause for us, Steve.
Yeah.
And we can't thank you folks enough.
So we wanted to learn more about what motivated you or inspired you to start the Gagne Ride for Autism.
Our grandson, Eric William, he was born with a lot of handicaps, bilateral club feet, slightly MR, and autistic. And he is our hero. He is the face of everything we do here today. We thank God every day for him, every day. Even though he has no speech, he teaches us. He shows us,
Now, he seems to be, right around 8 to 10 years old?
He's 13.
He's 13.
He's little.
He is little. He is little. His growth has been stunted by this, hasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. So why didn't you start this 8 years ago then? 13 years ago.
We were so busy with doctors and surgeries, and we just didn't have a chance, Steve. So, but now we're at that point where we can do this and continue to do it.
So my question to you, Bill, why a motorcycle ride?
Well, that's been our life. You know what I mean? And of course, all my friends and our family all ride, and it was an easy choice. Let's do a motorcycle ride for autism. Of course, her and I have been doing benefit rides for years, and we never thought about really starting our own. And then the idea came around, and off it went.
I'm glad you guys took the time to come down to the Cabin Fever Reliever and introduce yourselves to me, and it's really nice to meet you. I think the deal was supposed to be, though, I was supposed to come up on Friday night and hang out with you. That didn't work out.
Next year?
Next year, all right? We'll make it happen, okay? Now, let's talk a little bit more about autism. What are some of the challenges that you face with Eric, with him being an autistic child?
Nonverbal.
Communication,
yeah. Behaviors. He's so limited. He's on the very, very severe end of the spectrum, and probably where he is right now is where he's going to be the rest of his life. We're trying to teach him life skills, and he's doing pretty well with that. It's just repetitiveness with him.
Right. And that leads me to my next question for you, Bill. And the money that's raised today, what is your goal, and where is it going?
It's going to the Autism Society of Maine. They're a non-profit organization that does all kinds of things for the autistic kids in Maine. And
why did you choose them?
Because it stays in Maine. Yes.
Did they help you in any way with Eric in the past?
Nope.
No, we just know that there's all kinds of people being touched by this organization.
As you see, we brought Shirley Allen with us, right? She's the mother of an autistic child.
Yes.
And one of the things that I'm learning by meeting parents of autistic children and people who are in the field is that, consistency is so important to these children. Anything out of the ordinary really excites them or upsets them. And like I see Eric is excited today. He's not upset. He's excited. So obviously he's able to grasp what's going on here for him, right?
Yes, he is.
Now, who's this little sweetheart that just popped in?
Carolyn. I had to think. I couldn't remember her name.
Please stick around because we're going to learn a little bit more as this show progresses.
Morning sun wouldn't be so bright. Midnight moon without any light. Every day would just keep dragging on and on. Week after week, just struggling along. How long would I last? Would I be that strong? Without you, the sun wouldn't shine in my life. Without you, days would go on not feeling alive. Every time I wonder how things would change, what would I do? Life would be so strange without you. Seasons come, winter, summer don't change. Seasons go with spring and fall just the same. How long would I last? Would I be that strong? Without you, the sun wouldn't shine in my life. Without you, days would go on not feeling alive. Every time I wonder how things would change, what would I do? Life would be so strange without you. Every time I wonder how things would change, what would I do? Life would be so strange without you. Without you. Without you. Without you.
Hi, I'm Ron Wing from Raven's Roost in Brunswick. On January 20th, Sunday, we will be gathering here to help out a good friend.
Sonny Tivitot was recently in a car accident and needs financial assistance. Sonny is a founding member of Stoney's Lobster Run and has given back to people for years. We would like to gather at 2 o'clock on that Sunday to help him. It will be a potluck and it will be a donation-only event.
So we are inviting all of our new and old friends to come out and support Sonny Tivitot on January 20th.
At Lowry & Associates, they treat their clients like family.
We have represented many motorcycle accident victims over the years, and we understand the dangers caused by drivers who fail to be aware of motorcycles sharing the road. When you call Lowry & Associates, you will get answers to your questions. Getting a good settlement can be complicated, and we will be with you every step of the way.
Lowry & Associates. We treat our clients like family.
Hi, Steve Maroyce of Ridin Steel here.
Kim Curlis, Events and Promotions Manager of Big Moose Harley Davidson. We're here today to talk about Ridin Steel's Random Act of Kindness campaign that you're launching as of 2013. We're pleased to say here at Big Moose that we're huge supporters of your campaign.
We need your help.
Visit ridinsteel.com or bigmooseharley.com. Click on the Random Act of Kindness link to submit an application for the recipient that you would like to see receive a random act of kindness in your community.
And once again, I would like to thank Big Moose Harley Davidson for helping me out with this very important cause.
Are you a local business that would like to come forward and support Ridin Steel in their Random Act of Kindness campaign for 2013? Then please email me at bigmooseharleyevents@yahoo.com.
Special little bracelet. We go to schools and we try to stop bullying. You can't have one? All right, put your hand out and I'm going to put it right on you. There you go. You're welcome.
Here the open road is calling out our names, telling us to follow, we'll never be the same. It can lead to riches, it can lead to fame, it can bring us sorrow, it can bring us pain. On the road, up on every stage, on the road, come and hear us play. On the road, do down every night. On the road, this music is our life.
Hey, we got Billy back on a ride here. He started off his own ride with a flat tire. Can you imagine that?
Yeah.
I mean, you need a road captain.
Yeah, we need a crew that can fix them. Right there on the spot.
Well, welcome back to the ride.
Well, thanks, bud.
People think it's easy doing what we do, traveling from town to town if they only knew. Man, don't get us wrong, this life we wouldn't trade. 'Cause when we play our music, we sure got it made. On the road, up on every stage.
All right, we're back at the Bangor Community Center here in Bangor, Maine, and I have Andy Upham with me. Andy, you're the group leader today, and I, wanted to thank you for doing such a great job, because the whole idea here for us to come to Bangor is to meet more people like yourselves and begin covering and showcasing what's going on up here to help each other out, right?
Yeah, it works well. Like you said earlier in the ride, just meeting people is a great tool for these benefits and to help these charities out. These people need help, and that's what we're here for. I really appreciate you being here, Steve, and your whole group. I mean, you've been phenomenal with the ride assistance and filming and just going out and meeting people. We really appreciate being here. So.
Thank you for taking a moment with me. All right, take care.
Have a good time.
All right, now I went out and I wanted to get a hold of Bill here, and I got Shirley Allen with us, who had her bike all painted up with puzzle pieces on it to symbolize her support for autism. But first with you, Bill, what did you think of the ride?
I thought it was great what I saw of it. I didn't see much of it. Because they had that flat tire, so... and unfortunately, I didn't get to see.
We didn't wait for you either.
No, you didn't. I'm glad you didn't. I'm afraid it would have been a long wait. Yeah. But it's what I saw of it was fantastic. Yeah, and of course I talked to Andy because Andy took over for me, and Andy said it went great.
You're a grandfather of Eric, who we are doing this ride for, and Eric has autism, amongst other disabilities as well, physical disabilities. So he has some big challenges, doesn't he?
Oh, super challenging. He's my hero. He really is. I could not have gone through what that kid has gone through since he's been born. He's had like 5 major operations. They actually had to break his feet to put him back in place. 2 doctors came out of a retirement to operate on him.
Now, Shirley here is a mom of a child with autism and has a lot of her own personal experience, with what it's like to raise a child. And I hear a lot about how consistency is so important, Shirley. Can you,
it is
expound upon that for me, please?
It is very important. We follow a daily schedule every day. If there's changes, it means meltdowns, and it can make or break your day, and it's very challenging, very rewarding, because my little guy is my hero too.
One smile.
Yeah,
that's all it takes. One smile.
Yeah. And
right, and I have no doubt at the level of intelligence that a child with autism has. Seeing Eric this morning, okay, now there's a lot of disruption. This is out of the norm of his routine daily life, but yet he was excited as opposed to upset.
He loves motorcycles.
He does.
He loves motorcycles. Yeah. Well, he's been around them since he's been born. So.
We got a picture of him on my bike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And on your bike, you're going to do some special things for these children with autism that you meet, right?
Yes, I am. I'm going to add their names to my puzzle pieces.
Great. That's
Yeah.
super.
Yeah, I am.
hearing that.
And his is going to be my first.
Right. And the key here now, Bill, is for you and Bonnie and all your friends that rode with us today to spread the word about Ride and Steal, wanting to ride up this way with you guys, and begin to cover more and more charity rides, and to begin to build a community of brothers and sisters riding for a cause, basically, right? We've got a core group established. Now it's just a matter of making it grow.
Yep. Yeah, exactly.
So if everybody's talking and walking and doing the same thing, it can do nothing but grow, okay?
That's right. It takes a village to make this work, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does, to raise one kid.
And to have, just let me throw this in, where you guys are involved, it's going to get the community more involved. You know, having our police officers trained to learn about people with autism, our ambulance crews and stuff, because that's very important. It's not done right now.
Yeah.
You know, and they come.
I know of a child that had autism that was in high school, and the kids really disturbed him one day, and he was out of control. And when the police showed up, they had no idea how to handle it, so they took him and threw him to the ground and cuffed him like he was a criminal. And that's exactly the opposite of what should happen.
Yeah.
And,
I'm really pushing for that.
On autism, most of the kids know exactly what's going on around them. They just can't communicate to you what it is.
Exactly.
Okay.
That sounds like a normal kid, in my opinion.
Yeah.
They are very
really,
typical.
You know, how many normal children really know how to handle life, you know, or have the coping skills necessary to deal with each other properly?
Exactly. Right. Exactly.
So, and therefore, we have such bullying problems because of it.
I just was going to take it.
Autism, bullying, all of this kind of stuff seems to run hand in hand with each other, and so it's all about awareness, education, and helping people learn to be a little more compassionate about this, bottom line. If people are watching this and they want to know where they can get help, where do they go?
Well, from birth to 5, you go to your local CDS, which is Child Development Services, and they are responsible for your child until they hit school. And then once they hit school, then it is the school's responsibility to get that child their occupational therapy, their play therapy, their music therapy, their behavior therapy. We do it all.
So there you go. You know, there's some helpful information right there, right?
Call me. I'll give you all the info you need.
Yeah. Okay, so thank you guys both.
Thank you,
Okay.
Steve.
Okay. Hey, look who just walked up here. We have Eric, the young man that we were riding for today. Hi, Eric. And but anyways, we got Dad. Dad, would you introduce yourself to the people?
Eric Gagne, Eric's dad.
Eric. And Mom is
Kathy.
Kathy. And who's the young lady?
Sister, my name's Parker.
So, you know, we're talking about autism, and you know, what are the challenges that you're facing with Eric here? Are you okay to speak about that?
Well, what do you think they are? I mean,
Daily living.
daily living. You know, schooling, scheduling, time. I mean, really time. The older we get, the harder it is. I mean, obviously.
The older he gets or you get? Yeah.
The older he gets, it's not easy.
Right.
It's not easy. I mean, obviously, they get stronger as they get bigger. Like we were talking about earlier, you know, if we had to put him in a home, it just would never happen, you know.
Right.
So I'd say it's just daily routine stuff.
So how do you deal with it? You have to work for a living, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. You work for a living too, Mom?
Full-time.
You work full-time. So you both work full-time. That means you have to entrust somebody else to take care of your boy for you during the day, correct? So, okay, so who's taking care of your boy during the day?
He goes to Hamden.
We're very lucky. We have an after-school programming through Eastern Maine Testing Counseling, Dr. Rogers, and he has several workers that come in the afternoon, after school hours, and work with him on daily living skills such as bathrooming, feeding himself, dressing himself, bathing, just daily living stuff that we all take for granted.
Can I speak to your daughter, Parker, for just a moment? Parker, would you be willing to speak with me? Are you patient with your brother?
Yeah, sometimes.
Sometimes, is he? Do you have like a typical sister thing going on where he's annoying?
Yeah.
Yeah. But you love him, right?
Yes, with all my heart.
What do you do? What do you do to help him out? Is there anything that you help around the house with, to make things a little bit easier for Eric?
Get food for him.
That's nice. That's a big help. You go after stuff for him, right? Do you do it happily or do you do it grumpily?
Happily.
Nice. Thank you, Parker, for taking a moment with me, okay? So what resources are available in this area to help other people who may be watching this that have autism in their life?
First step that helped us a lot was going through the Children Developmental Services, CDS. They got me started before school programming, so he got a little bit of an extra help, and we went through Bridges, the UCP. They have some wonderful programs, but what's very scary is with the budget cuts, we're going to be losing these programs. So a lot of it is, at this point, talking to the state, getting the state involved, so hopefully these programs aren't cut.
So thank you so much,
Thank
okay,
you.
for coming out and talk to me. Thank you. Thank you, Parker. Appreciate it. All your Ridin Steel gear is now available through B&B Embroidery and Ink, located on 82 Libby Hill, Oakland, Maine. T-shirts, caps, bandanas, sweatshirts, and more. So if you're looking for quality, reliable service for your next event, contact B&B Embroidery and Ink at 207-465-2846 or visit their website at info@bbembmaine.com. Naples Custom Motorsports, the fastest growing motorsports business in the region. A full-service facility providing you with custom bike building, fabrication, and paint. Specializing but not limited to Harley-Davidsons. Offering a full line of parts, accessories, and apparel. Located at the intersection of 302 and Kansas Road in Naples, Maine.
I'm Dennis Laliberty with Naples Custom Motorsports. Bring your bike down and we can turn it from mild to wild. Whatever your dreams are, we can make it a reality. Hope to see you soon.
There's fun for the entire family at 1710 Bowling, located on North Belfast Avenue in Augusta, Maine. Candlepin Bowling, birthday party, a great arcade area for all ages, and an extensive menu of food and refreshments in our Splitter Sports Bar. We offer league bowling, tournaments, and youth programs. If you're looking for a fun time for the whole family, head for 1710 on North Belfast Avenue in Augusta, Maine. And when in Lisbon, check out Good Time Lanes, located on Lisbon Street, Lisbon Falls.
Hi, this is Lisa from Lisa's Restaurant and Catering Service, located at 15 Bangor Street, Augusta, Maine. Join us every Friday night for live entertainment. We've been voted #1 in the Augusta area for 2011 and now 2012. Don't forget to join us the first Wednesday of every month for Love for the Locals. It's our way of saying thank you for your support.
All right. Hey, how you doing, sir?
Good, very good.
What's your name?
Tom Spencer.
Where are you from, Tom?
Right here in Glenburn, about just a mile or two from here.
What are you doing?
I'm signing up for RidinSteel.com.
Are you really?
I'm finding it very easy, right here on my Android phone. So.
All right, excellent, excellent. And so that means we can depend on you to still be around and help support more causes and ride with us some more?
Absolutely. Positively. I wouldn't pass this up for the world.
But anyways, I wanted to talk to you about autism. What do you know about it?
I don't know that much other than it affects an awful lot of children in the state of Maine. And I've got many friends that have kids with autism. And myself being a father, it's important to me to support these guys and families that have the kids with autism. And it eats at my heart. Yeah. So I have to do something special, at least feel like I'm contributing.
Well, that's a start, absolutely, all right? Just so you don't go home totally uneducated about autism, one of the most crucial things that somebody could do with a child that has autism is to try to be as calm around them as possible, and consistency is very important with these children. They have to have a routine.
Right, and I am aware of that. A friend of mine, he has since moved, that worked at General Electric, had 4 children with autism, and he came over to my house very, very frequently, and he actually educated me on how to handle his kids when they were there. And those kids were just fantastic because he got involved with the autism people and because of people like you. And I mean, I don't know all the societies involved, but he got involved so early that his children stand a chance.
Okay, what's your name?
My name is Judy Gamble.
And where are you from?
I'm from Brewer, Maine.
Okay, now how are you connected with Bill and Bonnie?
Through GE, they're fellow co-workers, the gentleman I'm with.
Okay, so you know the family.
Yes.
You know the cause.
I know the cause, and I've worked in special ed for 19 years, so I've worked with a lot of autistic children. So.
Wow, I see. I hit the right person, Tom. I did. Okay, and so let's talk, all right? Let's talk. In school in particular, what's the biggest concern you have with children with autism?
They're social. the social aspect for them and fitting in and being mainstreamed in the classroom, which we do. We do a wonderful job, especially I worked in the Hamden school system for 18 years. They're phenomenal with the programs they have for the kids.
Now, I happen to know for a fact that social life in the school is difficult for a normal child, let alone one with autism.
Absolutely, and you have to have a lot of consistency. Change is not good for them. A lot of scheduling and following through, and just some great understanding people with a lot of patience and kindness to work with them.
Nice, nice. And so how do you do that? How do you protect them from the social craziness of a school?
To be honest with you, their fellow students are more understanding than even adults can be around these kids. They welcome them into the classroom. They understand. They're protective of them. They reach out to them. It's just amazing what the other kids.
How did you pull that off? That's unbelievable. I mean, we're riding to schools. We started a new thing called Bikers Against Bullying, and we're riding to schools to try to teach kids to be nice to each other and be supportive of each other. And here you guys have already got it down pat. Is that what you're saying to me?
We do, and bullying is a big issue in the schools, but they're educating and there's no tolerance for bullying anymore. And they follow through, and the principals, the staff all work as a team to not allow that to happen anymore.
One more question. As an educator and someone coming up to you asking you what they can do or where they can go to look for help with autism, do you have any suggestions that you could make to them?
Well, either just talking to people in education or going online, checking the website, seeing where all the help is, because people are putting that information out there. And by all means, financing, donating to help figure out what's going on with these kids and what we can do to make their lives better.
Thank you so much. I'm glad I chased you down. It was worth every second. I walked upon Eric's brother, right?
Tom.
Yeah, how are you?
Hot.
What have you learned from watching your brother go through this?
I learned a lot about my brother, how patient he is, how giving he is. Just to be the way he is with his son, I thought he could never be like that, and he is. It came to him naturally. Proud of him.
It's obviously a family affair, right?
Absolutely.
It takes a village to raise a child, they say, right? Well, family is a very important part of that village. So thank you so much for what you do.
No, thanks
you. For having us up here.
Thank you guys for coming and doing all you guys do. This is more than we could have asked for.
Well, thank you so much for having us, all right? Take care. All right, I'm making my way around the community center here, and I was pointed in the direction of this family.
Yes, sir. I'm Dan Anderson. This is Savick.
I'm Savick.
Nice to meet you.
Dawn Anderson.
Hi, Dawn. So, you have autism, Savick?
No, I don't. Nope.
You don't?
I have a disability.
Oh, okay. So that's cool, right? I mean, so, but anyways, what kind of challenge has that been for you?
Oh, it was, some days it's hard and it's difficult sometimes, but I go right through it.
And what are the hard parts?
Well, I have a lot of anger problems.
What inspired you to take on Savick here as as the one that you're going to love and take care of forever?
Well, actually, I grew up with somebody that had developmental disabilities, and so it's always been a special thing in my heart that I've had an interest in. So we decided to get into it, and after being approved and everything, Savick was kind of placed with us because he fit with all of his desires and things like that. And he's been with us for 13, 14 months now.
So tell me, how did that come to be?
Many years ago, we had a slight problem with my daughter was deceased. And here through the years, we said, well, why don't we take somebody else on? And that's how it come about, more or less.
Wow, that's nice. And obviously you're doing a great job. Look. He looks very happy to be with you guys and everything. Being a foster kid myself, that's big, man. What you guys are doing, it's huge, and I hope you're a happy man.
My name is Savick. Thank you for watching Ride and Steal.
I hope you folks that are watching this today have learned something about autism. It's so important that these people get the help that they need, they want to live a normal life as well, go to work for a living, and have their children go to school and try to be or live as normally as possible. Autism is a serious thing. If you're sitting at home and you're watching this and you have this kind of situation to deal with in your home, then obviously CDS is the first step that you want to take. If you want to learn more, Google various websites on autism, and hopefully you'll try to educate yourself, and through that education, more patience, more compassion will be shown towards these kids. Thank you for watching Ride and Steal.
My name is Judy Gamble. I'm from Brewer, Maine, and thank you for watching Ride and Steal.
Hey, my name's Tom Spencer from Glenburn, Maine. Thank you for watching Ride and Steal.